After his meeting with President Obama, BP Chairman Carl Henrik Stevensberg carelessly remarked, quote, I hear comments sometimes that large oil companies are greedy companies or don't care, but that is not the case with BP. We care about the small people. This comment was stunning to hard-working Americans who, for some strange reason, see a connection between themselves and the big people. The connection is largely based on physiological identity. What many of these people do not realize is that the big people know and define the difference between them, the big people, and us, the small people, who serve them, the big people. Very few know or would believe that the physical similarity is a tool used by the big people to divide the common interest of the small people. The chairman of BP is not unique among his colleagues and his class's way of thinking. At the core of their belief system is theological materialism. They worship at the altar of money and profits that they assume is their God given blessing. This system is based on the perceived value of scarcity. You and I, the small people, are taught a different standard. The big people have the money and power to divide the small people, and their primary tool is religion. This series of lectures will awaken you to a powerful and new, yet old redemption story, a story about the true pathway to our salvation, to a new way of thinking. In the beginning, the Big Bang created this cosmos, and in time the sun, solar system, and the earth came to be. And when the time had come, life appeared in the seas, initiating evolution that in time evolved all species, including human beings. Science 1 1. Scientific liberalism consists of two words, scientific and liberalism. Scientific tells us that the concept is rooted in science. Liberal tells us that the entire concept liberates us from some type of bondage, that is, religion. Ism tells us that the entire concept is a structured philosophical organizing principle, in this case, a new social contract. To put it succinctly, scientific liberalism is the philosophy of a social contract between the individual and the collective, we the people, based on scientific theory, scientific laws. The foundation of a social contract is morality and ethics. Morality is the infallible laws, and ethics is the mechanical conduct between individuals and other members of our species. Scientific liberalism uses the term scientific morality and scientific ethics to differentiate it from theological and religious morality and ethics, or theomorality and theoethics. In the early stages of the AIDS epidemic, the late Jerry Falwell and right-wing religious nuts stated that the AIDS epidemic was a curse brought by God to punish homosexuals and deviant sexual behavior. Today, science is on the verge of constructing a vaccine that will prevent AIDS. Religion looks at a problem and finds someone to blame. Science looks at a problem and finds a solution. Both succeed. The question is, which is more beneficial to human beings? Scientific morality is the infallible objective laws that created and governs the universe, and the objective body of evolutionary laws that transform non-living matter into living matter. With this knowledge, let us take a look at what scientific liberalism is all about. Scientific liberalism is about scientific morality and scientific ethics. Let us look at the definition of these terms. Scientific morality: the creation and evolutionary laws of the universe. In other words, the laws that caused the Big Bang and the laws that began life in the seas and initiated evolution are the laws of scientific morality. Scientific morality, therefore, is an objective body of moral law. Scientific ethics goes to conduct, your conduct and my conduct. Conduct that is conducive to maximizing the longevity and lifestyle within the parameters of the physical laws of creation and the laws of evolution. That is what our scientific ethics is all about. Knowledge is the foundation for maximizing survival efficiency. Theology tells us that sickness and disease are caused by Satan and his imps, or demon possession. This is taken from religious holy scrolls that are deemed to be the Word of God, who knows everything. Science shows that God is like Sergeant Schultz. He knows nothing, nothing, nothing. The fact that the theology and religion are simply literary and performing arts construct is sufficient evidence that they are incapable of ascertaining true morality, which is necessary to determine ethics. The acceptance of God is not the solution to humanity's moral and ethical dilemma. Rather, it is the cause of that dilemma.